Chillin' here with Gilligan, chillin' here with Gilligan. Video reviews and interviews. Chill with me and share my views on recent news. Show some flaws that I saw. Drop a comment while you watch along. Subscribe and belong.
What's up, everybody? It is your man Gilligan, and welcome back to the Conversation Club. Today, we're going to meet Jennifer Mitchell. She is a singer-songwriter from New Hampshire whose music captures the essence of her community and beyond. Recently, she penned a touching tribute to Harmony Montgomery, reflecting the depth of her storytelling. Jennifer's talents exceeds beyond songwriting. She's also the owner of an acclaimed entertainment business, voted Best Local Musical Act for 3 years running. This summer, she headlines the American Heroes Music Festival in Northern New York, honoring veterans alongside Wade Jennings. So everybody, welcome Jennifer to the pod. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And yeah, first off, you want to just let everybody know, the Gilly Squad know who you are, what you do, and a little bit about yourself.
All right. So, like you said, I'm a singer-songwriter from New Hampshire. I have been doing this now full time for about 10 years. Before that, I was in the healthcare field for about 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah, when that ended, I decided, you know what? I've done all these years of doing what I had to do, so now I'm going to do what I want to do. And so
That's awesome.
I decided that I was going to pursue this full time. And so here we are.
All right. So you do this full time now. You do singing full time.
Yeah, with everything that I do, I don't just, I mean, I have my 4-piece band. I play out solo. I play out with my duo, but I also host music bingo events, karaoke events. I'm a wedding DJ. I do it all. So,
Oh, that's what's up, little wedding crasher.
yeah,
Yeah.
if it's music, I'm in.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And like with what you had with accomplishments, I'm excited to hear how all of that came to be. Like you own your own business, you're headlining and a music festival. Like there's so much going on, and let's just take it back to the roots. Like you said, you've been doing music for 10 years.
Yeah, well,
What?
I've been doing it full time for 10 years. I've been,
Okay, how long you been doing it in general?
since I was a little girl. Yeah.
Since you look,
Yeah.
you felt that passion.
Yeah. I started singing, I think, I started singing when I was a baby. My sister recalls that the Band-Aid commercial would come on, and
Oh yeah.
I'd sing the Band-Aid commercial. But the first song that I really remember singing, I think I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, and it was Eddie Rabbit, "I Love a Rainy Night," and that's the first one
Oh,
I ever remember singing. But
wow. And it's
yeah.
just throughout your years, like, what has kept you in that passion? Like, is it just something that you just knew from the get go, or let us in, let us
Yeah.
in,
So
let the viewers hear you speak.
when I was gosh, I think I was in, like, I don't even remember how old I was, but they had you take a music class, a music test
Yeah.
back in school, right?
Oh,
So
I remember taking music classes back in school.
yeah, and
Lame as hell, but they only made us watch freaking movies of Fantasia. But that's just
well,
my age talking.
that is your age, honey, because in my day it wasn't Fantasia.
Oh shit! Oh shit! All right.
It, it was a little older, but that's all right. We're not going to go there. So, I had to take a test. I remember taking a test, and then I remember the music instructor coming to me, and she was like, "You got 100% on your test, so you need to come and play instruments." I didn't know what any of that meant. I was a little tiny person at that point, and so, you go home and you tell mom and dad, "Hey, by the way, um, I took this test today in school, and they're like, they really want me to be in the band. You know,
Yeah.
I started
There's
out
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
no, and I started out playing French horn.
Yeah, all right. That all right. Hey, any person that can play a musical instrument other than that's not Guitar Hero, I give credit to because that's amazing. Because it takes talent to learn an instrument. I'm telling you,
Yeah, and
regardless of the instrument. I played. I tried to play saxophone when I was a kid. Not happening. Yeah.
yeah, so I started playing that, and then I advanced. My instructor just saw something in me that obviously, as a child, you're not going to see. And so she kind of like fostered that relationship with musical instruments and me. And so I started on the French horn, and then she wanted me to play trumpet. So next thing you know, I was playing both. And then I think it was probably my senior year in high school, they discovered I could sing. So,
Did you know you could sing before high school? Like,
oh,
did you, were
yeah.
you already like you? All right.
Well,
So hearing that, how'd that make you feel?
I mean, I knew I could sing. I didn't know I didn't know necessarily like what that meant, but
What you mean? Mean like
I
you got skill, girl?
yeah, I mean, like cuz I was so focused on playing the instruments though, at that time.
Got you. You were showing it. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I was so and then from the trumpet went piano, and I just kind of picked things up. Pretty much I can play anything.
So
Um
you could play piano, huh?
mhm.
Huh. All right. All right. Whoa, we got some taste in here. That's what's up. I'm so happy you got your piano right in front of you
I'm in my studio.
because that's fucking what's up. That's what's up. I love what you got going on in the background. Are those what are those what are those hanging?
So those are scarves or concert T-shirts that I have cut up and made into curtains for my studio. And then
That's
right,
actually pretty dope.
right there is a drum
The
head that is Jennifer.
JMB.
Yeah, Jennifer
Oh
Mitchell.
shit! Shout out Jennifer Mitchell Band.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, yeah, damn. That's what's up. I love that, and I love that guitar fucking frame. Like
Yeah.
that has to be custom.
Actually, no. Somebody bought it for me at like I don't know Target or Walmart or something.
Shit, anybody who watching this can, if you guys can find that, send that to me. I swear, DM me. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And I love with the scarf idea. I have a similar idea. Like you said, you like my background, but I'm trying to get each guest that I have on the pod to send me like a merch or like a shirt or something
Yeah.
signed, and I'm gonna have it on my wall.
Oh,
And
that's all.
I want to have each artist that I have, and it's not going to be signed to me. It's just going to have just you signing it, and it's going to get framed, put up there forever. And you know what I mean? Because if you get famous, I'm gonna have the first. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's fucking dope. That's dope. But where'd you get the whole JMB thing made? Like, what is that?
So that is a drum head that one of my drummers had made for his, and so it says JMB and then Jennifer Mitchell Band under it.
Yeah.
Um and
What's with
that's
the circle? The
what's
like the mini circle underneath that. Is that like
oh
a cutout?
that's the hole for the like if you want to put a kick drum in there or something, a mic. Yeah,
That's
that's
fucking
the hole.
cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool as shit. Hell yeah. Fucking yeah, tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah,
I'm
so
I'm excited to hear your story like shit.
yeah,
I've
my
had
is we're
two
four,
business owners on here.
and I primarily cover most of the vocals. But I do have a very talented lead guitarist that covers vocals as well as my bass player and my drummer that can sing. And
Wait,
together,
your drummer sings?
yeah.
Does a little fucking Ringo action?
Well, it's not. I play drums too, so How they do it, I have no idea. Because I'm over here counting and trying to
Yeah.
where I'm supposed to be. I can't imagine having to try to sing over that too.
That's
Um,
crazy. That's crazy. How long have you been? How long has this band been together?
so the Jennifer Mitchell band has been together approximately 10 years. Um, so with different players over the years, obviously too.
Right.
Because people come and go. That's just the way it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, we do a lot of classic rock. We have some originals that we do. A little bit of country. Yeah,
Ah.
I mean,
S- uh, so you guys do covers, and then you guys got some originals. What kind of what are some of the covers that you say that you guys actually slay it? Like, what are your favorite covers to do?
my favorite covers to do in my band would probably be Journey, Stoned in Love.
Yeah.
Um, I like to do I kind of like to do the songs that are great songs, but you don't hear a lot of. So like when I was thinking
Right.
about what we wanted to cover, I was like, yeah, I love Don't Stop Believing. Who doesn't, right?
Don't stop
Yeah,
believing.
exactly. But
Shit.
there are other songs that they do that are great.
Yeah.
Stone in Love is one of them. So,
That's awesome. That's because there's a lot of songs that a lot of bands and a lot of people put out that are get overlooked. Like the hits are the only ones that people know. Things that they don't really like. Listen
yeah,
to track 4 instead of track 3. You
yeah.
know, like listen to it. That's awesome.
But you know what's funny is like when you play a song like that, like when we start Stone in Love, everybody's like, "Oh my God, I haven't heard that song in forever."
It brings
Exactly,
them back. It brings them back.
exactly. And so that's what I try to do. It's bring people back for a minute, you know,
That's
because
awesome.
usually it's like a great memory. I mean,
Yeah.
most memories are good, right?
Well, yeah. But with like a lot of people can connect music or certain songs from their past to just certain times in their life that brings it back to a happy place. Like
Mm-hmm.
I am old, but I love oldie songs. Like we'll get all into that, but yeah, no, it resonates with people
You like old
a different
songs?
way.
You
I'm
like
an oldie fuck.
okay? What's your oldie song that you like?
One of my favorites is Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl.
Woo! Yeah,
That's one of my favorites. But then it can go back to the fucking the Supremes, fucking old school Motown, fucking all that. I grew up on that stuff, and I love it. I love the Temptations, fucking just it goes on. I don't like new stuff. I don't like new day music.
yeah,
I love the classics,
yeah.
and that's what makes me feel so old. But no, I mean it's a
Yeah.
great time. It's a great period. Ah, shit. Um,
So you really
damn.
like the soul stuff, like the 70s, like you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's all right. So bad. So I can't. So I want. So I do this shit full time, and I'm always on the computer, always looking at stuff. And I want to say it was on Jimmy Kimmel. There was this. It was a bit where apparently this kid on TikTok discovered his dad's old hit, like one of his dad's old songs, and the dad never released it or whatever, and this kid just blew it up on TikTok, and they performed it. I would love for you to pull it up right now, just hear the first bit because I think you have that vibe.
Yeah.
What was it? Well, I'm gonna look it up real quick, but I think you would very much jive to this. Hold on, boom. All I did was type in TikToker finds dad's song. I bet so. I don't know if you I don't know if you want to play it on your end or do you want me to play it on my end?
What'd you do? YouTube?
Yeah. So YouTube and just type in TikToker posts dad's 43-year-old song. You're gonna love it. The vibe, and I'm telling you, like I've watched this like so many times, and this kid is just so loving the fact that his dad's a fucking rock star, and he, I love it. I love this song.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh, we're gonna.
Walmart Plus members save on
Oh
delivery.
yeah, there we go. Big plug.
Join today.
All right.
Talk has given a lift to an
Yeah,
or maybe
try to fast forward to this guy, the performance, and just listen to like the beginning. Like it's insane. And don't you and tell me after, do you think that this would have been a fucking hit or not?
And joining us now are
Let's
the
see.
father and son team responsible for it. Zach Montana. Dad,
I might dance. I might.
Wow, Curly Smith.
And his dad looks like a fucking rock star.
It's actually a
Let's see.
CD player in your
Let's see if we can get to the song.
old.
It's towards like the end, like
There-
last like 4 minutes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this could have been like. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a great. I love that shit.
That was not a hit, huh? Wow.
No, his dad he never released that.
Wow. Well, he should have. Because
Yeah, if you after this, if you want to go back and listen to like them talking before it happened, like he explains it, like it's crazy. And if I was his son, like the fuck,
Yeah.
like dude, that's the jam, right?
yeah. And you know what's awesome is like kids his age now. like I'm so old
No shit.
today. But kids his age are really resonating with a lot of that older music, which I think is fantastic
It's
because
amazing.
in the 70s they had carte blanche. Like they went into the studio and they could just do and record whatever they wanted. It's
Yeah,
not that easy
you
anymore.
can't do that now.
Do
That's
that.
why everybody's going independent.
Yeah. And you've got to really have something that like cuts a chord with somebody or really like to break into into it. You really got to have something special. I mean, and the way I look at it, this is just my opinion, but I mean, the 70s did so much with recording and sounds and and then the 80s came along and they finished out the rest of it.
Yeah, they like swoop.
Yeah. You got the 90s grunge and then, so it's really hard to like create something that like they say, it's all about the hook, right? So that's what you got to have.
True, but I mean, nowadays you gotta have way more than that.
Oh,
It seems like that. Like nowadays with music, like they're trying to get everything all at once, and it just doesn't happen. Like some parts of their song will hit, but then the other just flop, and they're just trying too hard nowadays.
yeah. Well, and I think there's a lot of pressure, to write the perfect song, but also to promote it on social media. I mean, you're your own one man everything. You know what I mean? You're your own marketer, you're your own musician, you're your own mixer, you're your own, like
Yeah,
you have to do it all. So,
and it's like if you don't, I mean, you can't expect other people to really just to do it for you.
right.
Like I've been doing social media for like 6 years, and there's people I know that do music, and me personally feel like, bro, like you guys, like they need to do social media more. Like, come, like you guys have it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, fucking just come on. I try to give them that motivation. Like, listen, man, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, stop waiting on releasing.
Just release.
Release it.
Yeah.
Just what are you waiting on?
Yeah.
And I always reference Post Malone when I bring this up because Post Malone said that when he dropped White Iverson,
Mm-hmm.
so many people were telling him to wait. Don't release it yet. Don't release it. Wait. And he's just like, fucking, why wait? Like, what do I got to lose? Like, why wait and drop it? And then boom, look what happened.
Yeah.
Like, don't wait on nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. And we don't live in that world anymore. You can't wait.
You definitely not nowadays. Like, and if you wait, you're water under the bridge. No one's like, it means nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I try to tell everybody that I talk to and stuff that social media is hard. It is very hard. It's a fucking nasty ass world, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to do it. You got to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where I come in. So I wouldn't have been where I was, or I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for shout out SD Nas. So he was the first person I came across that actually did social media, like fucked with YouTube and making
Yeah.
videos, like doing that type of stuff. Because I had nobody did what I was doing, and I had no friends. So it was just like I didn't have nobody that did really what I did. And then I met him, and then coming to be like he does music, and I was just like, what? And then he showed me, and then boom, that just skyrocketed me meeting so many people. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this because he's one of the people where I keep telling, stop fucking waiting, fucking release that shit. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, big shout out to him for getting me to this point, because the independent artists that I've met and I've talked to, every story's different. Every story's amazing. And it seems like they're not getting that message out. So let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have to be your own promoter in any of this. And you certainly have to believe in what you're doing and what you're selling or trying to
Yeah.
sell, you know?
Yeah. If you like what you said, it's real easy to catch people who are faking that passion and stuff. Like, you can tell when someone's really passionate about their stuff and wanting to do certain things, and then you can tell people are just clout chasing.
Yeah.
You know, I've had quite a few people trying to clout chase me, like just because of the following I have. But I don't know. It's weird. I have certain people on the podcast, certainly people that I vibe with. Like we vibing, we chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a good conversation. That's what I love to have. And I could tell you're passionate because the shit that you've accomplished is amazing. And what?
I try, I just, like I
You're
said,
not trying. You're not trying. You're doing, girl. You're doing, and you're doing everything right. I love what you're doing. I love everything that you've accomplished, which is out of this world. And I can't wait to find out more about this festival, because that's amazing for the veterans. Mad respect.
yeah,
Mad respect. Are you a veteran yourself, or do you have relatives that are veterans?
I am not a veteran, but I do have relatives that are veterans.
Awesome.
And I end every show that I do, whether I'm doing karaoke or playing out live as a soloist or as a band, we end every night with a tribute to our soldiers and veterans. And
That's awesome.
the festival in New York, yeah, I'm super stoked to be a part of that. I don't
How
know if
did that happen? How did that happen? Like, did you
I
have to reach out to someone? Did someone reach out to you? How did, because that to me, like, that's a big honor. That's fucking huge.
yeah. So, and I agree. So oddly enough, I'm originally from the area up there. And
Okay.
I did another veterans festival a couple years ago, and they so that particular festival they honored a veteran, and I got to meet him, and we kind of became friends, and then that's kind of how it works, right? One,
Yeah. You
you
meet
know
someone that, yeah.
and so he kind of passed my name on to these people, and yeah, that's how that all came to be.
That's
I
awesome.
I wouldn't say that I'm headlining because I don't want to take away from anybody else, but I mean, because obviously Wade Jennings is totally the headliner there, and I don't know if you know anything about his stuff, but
I no disrespect to you, Wade Jennings. I have no idea who that is, but don't settle yourself short. Whether you don't want to call yourself the headliner, you are performing at a music festival for veterans. You are the headliner. Every act of that festival is a fucking headliner. Don't you forget that.
I
Don't
won't-
you forget that. Whether you're the first one on, last one off, or one in the middle, you guys are all headliners of that festival for a reason, and that's for the veterans.
yeah, exactly. I agree. And so anyway, it just came to be that this, they reached out to me and they asked if I would be available, and I said yes. And so it's just kind of, it's kind of snowballed from there. And I mean, there's other performers too. There's Taylor LaValle, Wade Jennings, myself. It's really starting to grow as a music festival, and
Yeah.
hopefully, it's my understanding that they want to do this every year. So
Oh, so this is like a new festival that's just starting. Like, is like their first year?
in that area, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
it's the
okay. Well, shit. You
yeah.
are a headliner. You setting the stage for that for them. They don't want to say it, but I'll say they're starting a somewhere new, and they got, oh yeah, girl, own that shit. That's all. When is this happening?
August 24th in Malone,
August.
New York.
August. And where?
Malone, New York.
How far is that from here?
It's about a 5.5 hour drive. Yeah,
Huh.
it's up near the Canadian border. A
Okay. No shit, no shit. All right, but
yeah.
damn, that's so exciting. Do you like, so who's going with? Is it just you solo performing, or is it with you and your band?
So I'm gonna be solo this year.
Woo!
Yeah,
Solo.
I'm gonna
That's what's up.
be but hopefully, if I'm invited back next year, I'm hoping that we can get the band up there. I brought
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that negative. Nah, 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 nah. You will. You will. They will call you back because you're gonna kill it.
well,
You
I
have
hope.
that aura. You have that aura. Like, you just have that fucking aura. That's they're gonna want you back. I'm telling you. I'm a predict this. They're gonna want you back. You're gonna get that call. I'm
I
telling you. Shout out to Jennifer Mitchell. Fucking agree. You guys hear that? Listening. You guys hear that? We gotta get back to the basics.
back to basics. Yeah,
Back to basics. It's not that hard. It's real simple. If you need help, let me know.
yeah. Everything
But
got deleted for a minute, you know.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
And that's where I fucking really love the brand, like the independent artist, because the music the independents bring is, I would say, is what we need to hear, other than this crap that's been put out mainstream. Like, everything fucking sounds the same.
yeah,
And if you like everything nowadays, everybody's story is literally the same. Like, their come up is everything's just fucking same. And with independence, you it's it's just so more authentic, and people need to hear more of that than
yeah.
this crap that they're putting out.
I agree. I totally agree. Um, as a songwriter, I'm all over the page when it comes to songwriting. Sometimes it might come out as a ballad. Um, I write drinking songs. I mean, you know,
Hey, hey, shout out to Toby Keith, R.I.P. man.
that's right.
Fucking, I love this bar, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love this bar. I love that song.
Yes. I mean, you know, the world was built on songs like that. If you peel back the layers of music and you go all the way back, I mean, you know, it's always been three chords and the truth, really. You know,
Yeah,
everybody
fact.
that's country music. No. Go listen to some of the rockabilly stuff. You know,
Yeah.
go listen to the beginning Elvis stuff, the beginning Johnny Cash stuff. That
Oh,
kind.
speaking of that, no, keep going, keep going.
So I just, you know, as a songwriter, I'm all over the page. I write. I mean, if I had to tell you what I do best, um,
Let us know what you do best.
I think if you want a really heart wrenching ballad that's gonna reach into your soul and grab your heart, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I do well with that. Um,
What song would you say does that justice that you've done?
uh, that I've done.
Yeah.
Gosh, well, Harmony is definitely one of them. Uh,
Okay.
but last year when I completed the project with, so I had an opportunity to write with an author out of Colorado. Her name is Kim Patekle. And
Shout out.
yeah, shout out, right? And so I had an opportunity. She gave me the lyrics and I wrote the music and performed it. So there's some great songs in that. Safe Harbor is one of them. Why is and these are all ballads. Okay. Um
Ballad. Are you saying ballads? Like
ballads
BALLOD? Like
ballad
ballad?
ballads as in like slow songs, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Slow jam. All right.
slow jams. Yeah.
There ain't
So
nothing wrong with some slow jam.
so I think I like if you want a real heart-wrenching ballad, I think I do well at those. I like I said, I also write drinking songs.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Anything you want to plug, anything you want to put, I'll put it down in the description so they can go check it out.
Well, it's nothing that's been recorded yet. We're working on,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, there's a couple of drinking songs called Check Liver Light. Um, that
Check Liverpool.
Check Liver Light, yeah, that was written after one of the Patriots Super Bowl weekends. So
Oh, that must have been a while ago. I'm
yeah,
just kidding. I
yeah,
love you, Patriots.
true story. I love them too, but yeah, it was a while ago. Um, yeah,
Why haven't you released it?
oh, it's happening. The band and I are working on it, so we actually are hoping to have an album come out by June.
Oh,
So
you guys heard it. Hopefully by June we got an album from Jennifer Mitchell and the band.
yeah,
That, that's fucking what's up. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, me too. But you know, as a songwriter, I'm all over the page. I don't stick to one genre. I've got country songs, I have pop songs, I have rock songs. Another good example of the rock portion would be a song that I did with Kim called Dirty Lullaby, which is actually associated with one of her books called Swan Song. So, uh,
Shout out. Shout
yeah,
out.
yeah. So, um, that one is released. You can find Why on Amazon. I'm sorry, Dirty Lullaby. You can find on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, pretty much wherever you listen to your music these days.
I'll
Uh,
link all that shit down below for you guys.
yeah. So, um, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to be, as a writer, I don't want to be put in a box, you know, because just because I write this song here doesn't mean that it wouldn't be for somebody else to record, you know?
Yeah, I hear that. There's so many songs that have been put out. I want to say it was Rihanna did the song called, it was the Diamond song.
Yeah.
That wasn't originally meant for Rihanna.
Right.
That was I can't remember who they said it was meant for, but someone passed it up and then Rihanna got it and then it came to be the song, but it was originally written for someone else,
Yeah.
not for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that yeah. And
Well, I
as a
mean,
writer, you
they're like
can't be
movie roles too, like some actors are supposed they want this actor for a movie role, but then at the last minute that person's not available, so they grab somebody else, you know?
yeah.
Music writing's the same thing, you know?
Yeah, and I'm not a songwriter or whatever. Like I've done a couple things, but just for me personally, like you can see everybody. You guys can go make fun of me on my YouTube channel. Go check out my goofy shit. But I made some songs, but as writing a song, I don't think you can be really cornered into writing a specific way. You have to have your mind open,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you like I could probably tell you there's this guy that's a gangster rapper. Gangster rapper as it could be. But he can go and write you a fucking country song or this and that and you would never expect that person to he wrote that?
Yeah.
You know what I, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like a lot of the famous songwriters. You write these songs, and you put them out there hoping that somebody will grab it. And the songwriters are really the ones that should get the credit, but they don't. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're familiar with John Prine. Um,
No.
Wicked, awesome songwriter, wrote a bunch of stuff for everybody. But Bonnie Raitt covers one of his songs called "Angel from Montgomery,"
Mhm.
and I feel she did better with it than and than the way he did it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if somebody takes one of my songs someday and makes better, I mean, here's a great example. Look what Whitney Houston did for Dolly Parton's "I Will Always Love You." Yeah, yeah,
I feel that. I feel that.
yeah. Now, Dolly
That.
Parton's version, love it. Love Dolly Parton. Love it.
Mhm.
But Whitney took it to a whole other level. A whole other level. She made it her own. And I think as an artist, whether you're performing um if you're performing your own stuff or somebody else's stuff, make it your own.
Right. That
Ma-
that's awesome. And that was a great fucking with Dolly Parton. Like damn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like do I know anybody who's done that? Like
I
shit.
another one, but he doesn't have the rights to it anymore. And I'm sure he's kicking himself. But
Who?
Willie Nelson gave up. He wrote "Crazy," which has been done by Patsy Cline.
Yeah.
And he gave up those rights. And that's gone on to be like, I mean, everybody knows "Crazy," you know? And they know it from Patsy Cline singing it. And
Right.
Willie Nelson is the one that wrote it. So I'm sure he's over there like,
That's crazy.
why'd I give that up? But
Right. Let's see if you know this reference. I feel like this I'm gonna call him a singer. I think he did this justice. You know who Amy Winehouse is?
mhm,
And this guy Bruno Mars did a cover of Valkyrie,
yeah.
and I thought that was fucking beyond amazing.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
I was just like, wow.
Mhm.
I was blown away by that performance.
Yeah.
Not saying like Amy Winehouse like that. She slayed it, but the way he brought his funk to it,
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah. I mean, and that's, honestly, that was one of the biggest pieces of advice I ever got when I started writing songs and when I started doing cover songs. If you just make it your own. You know, find your sound and find your niche and then make it your own. So
Exactly.
that's what I try to do.
Hey, you've been doing it. You've been killing it. You have quite the resume. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
You're gonna make
So
me
what?
you're gonna make me blush.
It's okay. Blush, girl, blush. So everybody listening up. So when she reached out to me, she told me about herself, and so I'm gonna just read off some of the things that she said. So she's a owner operator of her own business. She's voted best local musical act, the Hippo Press 2022, 23, and 24. The Jennifer Mitchell Band and Music Entertainment. I'm guessing that's your business.
Yes,
We got Good Vibes Music Bingo.
correct.
We got J Mitch Karaoke and DJ Services.
Absolutely.
Brady King. Brady Kid Productions.
Correct.
And BTL Entertainment and Music Production.
Correct.
Like, damn. Like, what a list of accolades that you have, and it's just amazing how, like, the accomplishments that you've done. Like, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I've never had like, I get inquiries about people that want to come onto the pod, and I'm telling you, this is probably one of the best inquiries I've received from an independent artist, with the accolades that she has and the stuff she has going for it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Thank you.
No problem. Your cheeks are getting red.
I see. I told you. You're gonna
Nah, it's okay. The Gilly Squad, the Gilly Nation is all here for love and support for you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Soak it in, baby. Soak it in.
Right?
Nah, it's all good. Yeah. What else you want us to know? Like, we're all ears. We ain't got no time limit. I did say an hour, but if the conversation flows, I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah, right. So I think, the biggest thing for me at this point is, getting the word about Harmony out there. Because as
Is it already out there? Is it
it
already
is,
out there?
yeah, it was March 29th, which was a couple Fridays ago.
Well, send me the link, and I'll do a reaction video on it.
Definitely. I mean, are you familiar with the story, Harmony Montgomery story?
I am not.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I'm not. I am sorry.
yeah, no, that's okay. So anybody can go and Google it, and you can read the details. I as just a human being who watches the news, I became kind of consumed with her story, and as a songwriter, I tried to stay away from it because, as a songwriter, you're like, okay, what are people going to think about this? Um, you know, so I tried to not write about it, and then it just became so strong that I had to write about it. And so I based my story on on the details of her story. But I wanted the song to be something that, because the details are really, some of them are really bad. And so I didn't want to, I wanted it to try to somehow have a positive light in all the darkness that was coming from that.
Right.
Um, so that's how Harmony came to be. I literally wrote it, in probably about 15 minutes. And then I wasn't sure I was going to even put it out because
No.
because I was like, gee, I don't know, what are people going to think, is this,
Who cares what people think?
yeah. And
Who cares?
like you said earlier, just release it. And so
Just release it.
I knew that I had this album coming out with bands, but I just felt like this song was too special and it needed to fly on its own. And so that's why I released it, and I recorded it with New Hampshire Tunes in Manchester, which shout out to them. They're awesome.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I can't wait to listen to it. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
So, obviously there's that I'd want people to know. And then, of course, I'd want everybody to know about the festival in August for the veterans uh,
Yeah.
from ASAS, which is Americans Supporting Armed Services. They have a Facebook page. So check them out, like them, follow them.
Everybody, yeah, go check them out. I'll put their link down in the description so you guys can all go and check them out and show them love. You already
Yeah,
know.
definitely. So, I mean, at this point in the game, I think that's the two biggest things I'd want you to know about, other than hopefully in June, end of June, JMB will have an album. So,
Oh shit, everybody, wait. They're gonna have an album coming out soon.
yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I know that they can't wait. And yeah, this has been fucking amazing. And yeah, we can keep going if you want. Fuck it, right? Just kidding. Anything else you got? You wanted to get out there? Cause I know. Come on. Let me in. Let me know. Let me
Well,
know.
you can definitely find me on my website if you go to jennifermitchellmusic.com. If you want to follow my social media, it's Jennifer Mitchell Music. So go ahead and follow that. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I got all the stuff. All the stuff.
All the stuff. You got to get a
Oh,
link tree.
yeah, I know, right?
You got to
Um,
get a link tree.
gotta get a link tree, definitely. And like I said too, look up my music. I'm all over the place. Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Pandora, this thing called
Hell
Deezer.
yeah.
I don't even know what that is, but
I don't
Deezer.
even know what that is either. But I'm on it.
It's there.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. Well, hey, Jennifer Mitchell, it's been a pleasure to have you on the pod. This camera, that camera, that camera. You want to let everybody know what you got going on in life?
Yeah. So as always, I'm playing out this weekend. Tonight I've got a karaoke show in Pennacook. So
Ooh.
that's always fun. Tomorrow night I'll be in Salisbury, Mass, playing solo at the Hideaway Pub. So yeah, just come out and see me. Follow me on all my social medias and check out all my events at jennifermitchellmusic.com.
Hells yeah. All right, everybody. You guys already know Jennifer Mitchell. She's been an amazing guest. And I'm put all her links down in the description. Go follow her. If you guys are out in the area, go check her out live. I'm sure it's gonna be a fucking amazing show. And yeah, it's been your man Gilligan's The Conversation Club, and that's Jennifer Mitchell. And we out.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'll have you back on. I'll have you back on.
All right, sounds good.
Yes, sir. All right,
All right.
later.